G'day, Simon and James. Welcome to Southeast Cars and Coffee. Perfect day here. Amazing turnout, James. What have you seen?
It is a crazy turnout today. We had a really cool SVJ63 just roll in. That car is absolutely wild. Super limited. Only 63 of them in the world. If you guys didn't know, we have a 992 3RS coming. A bunch of those. We have some 765, 750s, 7 Aventador SVs that should be rolling in any second. It is a great turnout today.
Yeah, and a certain Ferrari that I'm ashamed to say I actually went up to the owner and said, is this thing real? Because it's so rare. I'll let James show you that in just a minute. Hey, don't forget, if you come to Southeast Cars and Coffee, please remember, respect our rules. No speeding, no riffing, no burnouts. That includes on the streets of San Clemente. And getting off those freeways, mate. There's a ton to see. Let's go for a walk and check some stuff out.
Let's do it. Starting off with a beautiful Lamborghini Aventador SVJ63. So only 63 of these cars made, and this one just got back from VF Engineering with a full crazy exhaust and tune. This thing spits massive flames out the back of it. It is such a wild spec. One of the craziest things on this car actually is this paint fade along the bottom. I didn't realize until I came up close to it, but I was talking to the owner and it's actually all factory. So this crazy paint match blue on the bottom matches the 63 sticker. The amount of exposed carbon on this car is nuts, and it's all stock as well. All this factory roof and rear hatch area back to the wing. What a beautiful car. Back again one more time is one of the guys from FaZe, Stable Ronaldo, with his beautiful 992 GT3RS. This is probably one of the last times that you'll see it completely stock like this. He's told me that he's got some cool exterior stuff coming for this car and a new exhaust as well. So you guys will have to wait until probably next week or the week after to check that one out.
This is the Ferrari I was talking about. I said to James, do you want to talk about it? He said, no, you might as well, because you probably know a little bit more about it. Daytona, one of the most pretty Ferraris of all time, of course, to celebrate their wins at Daytona, not because they wanted to name it after a place in the United States, but when you think of beautiful classic Ferrari lines, it's hard to go past a Daytona. Those concealed headlights, the wire wheels in this case, and the beautiful round taillights Ferrari was known for. Penned, of course, by Pininfarina, body built by Scaglietti. Hard to say that this early in the morning, but that classic Ferrari tan interior. This is such a beautiful car. We're going to make this car of the week, so make sure to check that out. Wonderful Ferrari Daytona.
Speaking of beautiful Ferraris, we have a stunning 599 in the front row this morning. Have a look at this thing. What a beautiful car. I love the exterior, the red on this with the tan interior. It's just such a timeless build. Very cool. I think this is the last V12 that they ever made that you could actually option with a gated 6-speed. This one, of course, being the automatic, you can see from the paddles on the inside, but just such a pretty car. So here we have two very different Porsches in the front row, starting off with a 992 GT3RS. This one is a non-Y-Sack, which is kind of a cleaner look. You don't have that carbon hood or the carbon roof, but a very nice paint match nonetheless. This thing is absolutely beautiful. I love the silver wheels on this car. Someone's just done a very nice, tasteful job with this. And then next to it, we have an FERRARI, which is a electric take on a 964. This thing is very cool. Love the interior. Beautiful inserts on these seats. And then a nice set of HREs as well. You can see the massive battery pack on the front of this. Very cool. These cars are very different, obviously serve a very different purpose, but if you had to have the 992 GT3RS or the FERRARI 964, which one would you guys take? Make sure to comment it below. Undoubtedly one of my favorite 488 pieces that I've ever seen at the show. This is a gentleman named Jacob who's been here a couple times before, and this piece is a crazy one-of-one spec. You can see it might look black on camera, but in person it's a much darker, deeper blue. Beautiful split silver stripe down the middle with a gray interior, which is not something that I think I've seen on any other pizza, but nonetheless, just such a pretty car. You've got all this exposed carbon, this beautiful 1x1, this factory satin carbon all over this car, carbon on the engine bay. Just everything about this car is superb. Love it. Now, this is a Porsche that you do not see too often nowadays, the 996 GT3. One of the most beautiful analog cars from its time. Absolutely love the exterior on this. You have that really cool silver livery up the side that was native to the Porsches of this generation. Finished in this stunning mustard yellow, red brakes on it, silver wheels. I mean, just a very nice, timeless car, completely untouched and very period correct for a car from the mid-90s. Have a look at that. You got the 6-speed manual on the inside, of course, because it wouldn't be a GT3 if it wasn't manual. Absolutely love it.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now.
we have a beautiful 0506 Ford GT. We actually have a matching one on the other side that I think I may have walked past just before down the end. You guys might be able to see it just over there. But here we have a matching one. Absolutely love the exterior on this car, white with the blue stripe. You see that big supercharger on that V8. What a beautiful car. I'm glad that I'm seeing more of these out and about. There was a very long period of time where I felt like people were just kind of keeping these cars, not really driving, but it seems like people are actually taking them out now. Very, very pretty. Now this is an RS6 that you do not see every day. It belongs to a gentleman named Haya from all the way out in Arizona. This car is just stunning. Love the pink on this with a paint match roof box. All the carbon fiber along the front. Beautiful set of wheels on it from Rotiform. Just such a pretty car. He's done such a good job of speccing this. Very, very nice.
Like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream.
And finishing off the exotics row with style, we have a ton of Aventador SVs that have rolled in at the last minute, curated by the guys from Underrated with this beautiful SV Roadster that you guys have seen so many times before. Next to it, we have a really nice burgundy Roadster, a blue one, a red one, another orange one. All 7 of these are going to be lined up here shortly. Very, very nice. So here we have a very special car from the guys at Spark. This used to belong to TJ Hunt. It is his FD RX7 with a full Veilside kit, powered by a 3-rotor single turbo crazy motor making a little over 800 horsepower. Take a look at the side of this thing. God, this car is so much wider than factory. Have a look on the inside. Very, very cool. Steering wheel, Veilside seat as well. Crazy aero on this car and a beautiful green paint job. This car is very, very nicely built. They did a great job with it. And from my understanding, this is an incredibly rare body kit that is sourced directly from Japan. So it's cool to see that this car is staying local even after TJ sold it. And I'm excited to see the guys from Spark bring it out time and time again.
Always great to have the guys from Superperformance along this morning. Look at this beautiful Corvette. These guys make so many great cars, and this is just one of them, one of the Grand Sports. Of course, homage to the original old Corvette racing cars, but Superperformance make Cobras, both the 65 style wide body down to the slab side, through to Daytonas, through to GT40s. They make such a great range of cars, and every single one of them they make is very, very accurate where it needs to be to the original vehicle. However, they'll do things like this one, for example, it's got electric windows, and they can add air conditioning, and they can add transmissions with overdrive just to make them a far more drivable car for the owner, and of course a range of different engines as well. So make sure to check them out. They're on our website, Superperformance, part of the Hillbank Group. Great cars, great builds, great people to deal with as well.
Girls with their nails done. Girls with their
240 SX does not look like it came with this motor. This is an LS that's planted in here with a big single turbo as well. I bet this thing is absolute animal. Somebody's done a great job of it. Just look at the braided steel lines through here. Just lots of great little details through here. I'm guessing this is a catch can, but super neat. Really, really cool. This thing would be so, so good. Very, very cool. And next to it, you know, something a little bit more sort of authentic. Isn't this great? I love these era of JDM cars. I love the fact that people also modify them as well. Beautiful looking cars. Nice looking Chevy truck here. I'm guessing this is a 55 or 56. 56 I think by the wraparound windshield, but have a look under the hood. Very, very clean looking LS there, and given the fact that it actually has got a orange block down there would suggest to me it's actually a cast iron block, so it could in fact even be an LSX engine in it. But steel wheels, looking really neat. Just good looking seats in there, good looking center console someone's built, and a tough looking shifter in there. Aeronautical style switches. This is a cool looking truck, huh? Very tough looking. This Cadillac is so cool. Belongs to Bob, who's sitting over here. Just the loveliest gentleman. This thing, what really sets this apart is under the hood of this, the underpinnings is actually running a modern CTSV power plant. If you look at the color, it looks like black, but it's got this purple tinge into it as well. Beautiful looking interior as well. It's so great. I mean, column shifter and everything. So it looks authentic and it looks original, but this thing is like full-blown modern running gear. Check out this cool little Honda 600. This is pretty amazing, isn't it? Look how tiny this is. Like, I mean, today we'd call this a micro car. It's a little bit bigger than something like your little BMW Isetta, but it's so cool, isn't it? Tiny little Honda, beautiful condition. Great little car, isn't it? Great interior. Love this little thing. So look how neat this GMC is straight away. Beautiful looking wheels, look like beadlocks there. Great looking frame underneath, Bilstein shocks under there, underneath the hood. I love the fact it's got GMC painted on the valve covers there, but it's actually a LS engine, which, to be fair, people think LS is a Chevy engine. It's not, it's a GM engine. It was obviously used in Pontiacs, which was the Holden Commodore, Holden's of course, and also Chevy and GM and GMC. So that's pretty cool, but really nice looking intake on this thing. Just great colour as well, really does it justice. And the thing I love about this thing is check out the interior. It just looks so period correct with this vinyl and then these sort of plaid inserts as well. Even the radio, which I'm sure is a more updated Bluetooth style radio, which has GM on it as well. And then that instrumentation, once again, looks authentic, but it's probably all modernised as well. I love it when people do these sort of, it's not really a resto, well, it kind of is a resto mod I suppose, but isn't that great? It's just so neat, so clean, so well done. Very nice.
Yeah.
Saw this thing roll in, super clean. As soon as I saw this, I knew it was the telltale sign. This is actually a turbo, which is a little bit rarer. 50th anniversary, Targa top. This is a super clean 300ZX. The fact that it's a turbo, really special. Look at the flares over the back, gold detail on the wheels, the pinstriping, and then the emblems that are stitched into the seat. Really, really cool car. And look down in there, like even the stereo is so period correct for this thing. You know, it's great seeing these time capsules. Somebody's obviously looked after this car. I don't believe this is a restoration. I believe this is an original, but it's just so great seeing something that looks like it could have rolled off the showroom. Look at that, a Starion. It's funny, I just saw this Supra over here, and then Mitsubishi's car of the same era that you don't see many of with the Starion. Great little turbocharged engine. They were a quick little car for their day. Isn't this great? It's just so good to see. Here's Don and his T-Bucket. This is a really, really tough car. I haven't seen him for a while. Good to see you, mate. Love the car, as always. We're going to make this car of the week one day. These old Jags are a great looking car. The problem was mechanically, they were not so fun to work on. Most of the XJ6s of course came with an inline six. They actually made a thing called an XJ12L, which was a V12, and they used to say that you knew that if you pull the motor out, put the motor back in, if there was anything you'd forgotten, you'd tip a bucket of water under the hood, and if any of it dripped through, you knew you'd left something out. That's how crammed they were. Now somebody has put an LSX in this by the look of it, which is obviously GM's cast iron block manifold says LSX, and I suspect it probably is because that manifold, I don't believe, fits on the regular LS engines, but it means this thing's going to be reliable. A few years ago they used to do the same thing by putting small block Chevs. You'd find kits to literally put 350s into these old Jags just to make them reliable and much more affordable to own as well. But an LS or LSX, that's pretty cool too, huh?
And that is it for a very nice South OC Cars and Coffee. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Please remember, if you are attending the event, respect our rules: no revving, no speeding, no burnouts. That includes on the property, driving through the streets of San Clemente, and then getting on and off those freeways as well. I want to say a massive thank you to all the sponsors. We have the Bracketeer Way Marketing, Autoparts.com, Spark AI, Maguire's, Mazda, iAccent Lawyers, Go Mobile Tire, Exodus Rigs, Coldwell Banker Realty, Next Level Auto Protection, Sierra Ineos, Grenadier, Hillbank Motor Corporation, Magnaflow and Camberg, Mountain View Adventure Vehicles, and then of course Joshua Auto Buyer as well. And then I do want to say a huge thank you as well to all the volunteers that help us put on this event each and every week. We could not do it without you guys. Remember, if you want to become a volunteer, hit us up on Instagram at South OC Cars and Coffee Merch. It's where we handle all the volunteer rostering, and then while you're over there, check out some of our hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stickers, everything that you guys could possibly want from South OC Cars and Coffee Merch. If you are volunteering, you get to bring your car in before 8:30, and then Ruby's Diner provides a free coffee and donut for everyone helping us out.
Yeah, massive thank you to Ruby's for doing that, and also feeding the Masters as well, and a big thank you to the outlets of San Clemente for allowing us to be here. If you need to do any shopping, go to the movies, grab a coffee, go to a restaurant, whatever, come to the outlets, tell them South OC Cars and Coffee sent you. Well, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.
Thank you guys.